So I've seen the dreamy Instagram posts, the overwater bungalows, and the impossibly blue waters of the Maldives. But is it really like that? Or is there more to the story? Today, I'm breaking down the reality of traveling to the Maldives, from the good to the not so glamorous, and what you should know before you go. Stick around to find out how to make your Maldives trip unforgettable while avoiding tourist traps and overhyped spots. Welcome to Roam the Earth. Travel expectations versus travel reality. I bring you the truth about travel, not just the picture-perfect moments, but the real experiences you can expect. Whether you're an adventure seeker, a budget traveler, or just planning your next escape, I've got you covered. If you love discovering hidden gems and smart travel tips, hit that subscribe button and let's get into it. The Maldives, just saying the name feels like an invitation to paradise. As I set foot on this chain of over 1,000 coral islands, I couldn't help but think of its deep history, stretching back over 2,500 years. Once a Buddhist kingdom, the Maldives embraced Islam in 1153, shaping the culture we see today. Centuries of trade brought Arab, Indian, and even European influences. Today it is a sought-after luxury escape, yet beneath the overwater villas and turquoise waters, the soul of a resilient island nation thrives, holding stories of ancient kings, seafarers, and a people forever tied to the ocean. A quick, easy flight and smooth arrival to paradise. When you think of the Maldives, it's easy to picture yourself stepping off a plane and immediately sinking your toes into white sand. Travel websites and Instagram posts make it seem like a short, seamless trip. But in reality, reaching the Maldives from the US is a long-haul journey that requires careful planning. Many people assume it's as easy as booking a single direct flight, but that's far from the case. Reality is, the Maldives is one of the most remote destinations on Earth, and getting there is no small feat. I flew from the US, and let me tell you, it was a journey. Expect at least 20 to 30 hours of total travel time, including layovers in cities like Doha, Dubai, or Istanbul. One important tip: if you can, break up the journey with a 24 to 48-hour layover in Dubai, Istanbul, or Doha. Trust me, your body and sanity will thank you. The expectation is that every island is private, peaceful, and untouched. The Maldives is often advertised as an unspoiled paradise, where every island is an exclusive, serene retreat. Travel brochures show isolated bungalows floating over calm, crystal-clear waters, leading many visitors to believe they'll have an entire island to themselves. The reality, however, is that some islands are incredibly commercialized, and others, while still beautiful, can feel crowded, especially during peak travel seasons. Reality is, while the Maldives has over 1,000 coral islands, only about 200 are inhabited, and many of the most popular ones are crowded and overpriced. The North Malay Atoll, where I originally planned to stay, felt too commercialized, with limited space and high prices. Hidden gem alternative. Instead, I opted for a more secluded experience in Batur Atoll, which is a UNESCO Biosphere Reserve. It was incredible, fewer crowds, pristine beaches, and I even got to swim with manta rays and whale sharks at Hanafaru Bay. Pro tip: resorts on private islands are ridiculously expensive compared to staying on a local island and taking day trips to luxury resorts. I stayed on Dagura, a local island with stunning beaches, and it was a fraction of the cost of the major resorts. Expectation: every snorkeling or diving spot looks like a National Geographic documentary. The Maldives is famous for its world-class snorkeling and diving, and social media is full of jaw-dropping underwater footage of vibrant reefs and exotic sea creatures. When I booked my first snorkeling tour, I fully expected to swim in a pristine marine wonderland. However, I quickly realized that not all snorkeling spots are created equal, and some areas suffer from overcrowding and coral bleaching. Reality: some of the most popular snorkeling excursions were overcrowded, with stressed-out marine life, bleached coral, and way too many tourists. I paid for a tour expecting untouched reefs, but instead, it felt like a theme park underwater. Hidden gem alternative. Instead of the usual snorkeling spots, I found some truly incredible places. Hanafaru Bay in Ba Atoll, swimming with hundreds of manta rays, was hands down one of the most surreal experiences of my life. Fuvahmulah Atoll, If you're into diving, this is where you'll find tiger sharks, hammerheads, and thresher sharks. Vadu Island. At night, the beach literally glows, thanks to the bioluminescent plankton. It's magical. Here are some safety tips for traveling to the Maldives. The Maldives are a conservative Islamic nation. Outside of resorts, alcohol is illegal. Bringing in religious materials or encouraging Maldivian citizens to attend non-Islamic religious services is looked down upon. Outside of resort areas, male and female tourists are expected to dress modestly. Do not use or buy illegal drugs. The penalties for drug usage are very severe. Your home embassy won't be able to help you. When going on sailing or yachting tours, avoid designated high-risk areas. There is a risk of piracy in the Indian Ocean around the Maldives. Road accidents are common. Avoid renting a car on your trip. Most islands are car-free anyway. Be careful when traveling between the islands, as ferries and seaplanes are sometimes not up to international safety standards. Was it worth it? Absolutely. The Maldives is one of the most beautiful places I've ever visited, but knowing what to expect can make or break your trip. If you avoid tourist traps, explore hidden gems, and travel smart, you'll have the experience of a lifetime. If you found this helpful, hit like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments. Have you ever been to the Maldives, or is it still on your bucket list? Remember to roam the earth, because life is a trip.